Are you in the market for new set of wheels? Then you have come to the right place, because today we are going to dive into this age-old question, whether you should buy a new car or a used car. Now I know what you might be thinking. Why is this even a debate? But trust me, it's not as straightforward as it seems. So buckle up and let's begin. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of buying a used car versus a new car, let's address the elephant in the room. Why is this topic even important? Well, purchasing a car is a significant financial decision, and it is essential to make a very informed decision that suits your needs, budget, and lifestyle. Equally important decision is to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. This would really help a new channel like this, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Imagine this. You're cruising down the road in your brand new car, taking in that new car smell. Feels great, right? But let's face it, buying a new car can be a hefty investment. The initial depreciation alone can hit you hard. As soon as you drive off the lot, your car's value drops significantly. But hey, if you're willing to stomach that initial loss, a new car can provide you latest features, warranties, and the peace of mind that you are the only owner of this car. On the other hand, we have the used car market. And boy, it's a vast market. Buying a used car can really be like finding a hidden treasure. You can save some serious dough, and if you do your research right, you can end up with a vehicle that can serve you for years to come. Sure, it may not have all the bells and whistles of a new car, but you can often find great deals on well-maintained, low-mileage cars. Now let's dive into this chart quickly so that you can fully grasp what we are talking about here. So imagine you're buying a new car. We'll label that as year 0. Let's say it's the shiny year 2023, and you're driving off the lot. From there, we will go in 2 years increments up to 10 years. Now it's common sense that the car's value is not going to increase. Come on, you're not going to pay more for a car ever than what it was worth when you drove it off the lot, unless it's a limited edition sports car or something. But let's stick to everyday regular A to B transportation cars. So naturally, as the years go by, your car's value will nosedive and eventually flatten out. That's our cost curve right there. But of course, it's not as simple. When you think about buying new versus used car, one of the main questions that pops in your mind is the used car going to be a maintenance nightmare? Would buying a new car and paying top dollar now save me from years of maintenance down the line? It's like a game of maintenance roulette. So in our visual aid, let's bring in the color red to indicate maintenance cost. The wrench also seems very appropriate for maintenance, don't you think? Now, in the first year, when the car is relatively new, you can expect the maintenance cost to be fairly low. Of course, they will start creeping up as the years go by, especially when you hit those service intervals like 30,000 miles, 60,000 miles, 90,000 miles. That is when you typically have to shell out more money for big ticket items like brake, transmission, tires, etc. As the car ages, maintenance cost keeps increasing. Simple logic, right? Very much like us humans. Now carefully looking at this chart, we can spot a sweet spot. Yeah. Our own automotive Shangri-La, if you will. It's around that 2 to 4 year mark when the maintenance cost is still fairly low and bulk of depreciation has happened. So let's label that as the sweet spot, because hey, who doesn't want to feel sweet about their car ownership? Armed with this philosophical chart and some conventional wisdom, let's switch to a live demonstration. We are going to explore a website that provides more concrete evidence to support our claims. Today, I'm going to introduce you to the wonderful world of usedfirst.com. Now this website is like your trusted sidekick in your quest for finding best value in a used car. And trust me, it's got some really juicy data to share. So imagine this. You're eyeing the 2022 Toyota Camry, fresh off the assembly line, with its price tag of $34,395. But here's the kicker. As soon as you drive that baby off the lot, it loses about 20% of its value. Talk about a quick depreciation dance. It's like the car saying, thanks for the cash, but I decided to burn 20% of it to keep myself warm. But fear not, used cars to the rescue. They can soothe your concern with a much gentler depreciation curve. Let's say instead, you consider a gently used 2020 or 2021 Camry. The buying price drops significantly, and you may have some spare change for that celebratory ice cream. Who doesn't love a sweet deal? Now, let me break it down for you. See, when you compare a brand new, say 2022 Camry with a 2020 or 2021 model, you'll see that the new car is losing about 20% of its value right off the bat. It's like throwing away 20 cents on the dollar just for that new car smell. But let me tell you, that new car smell fades away quicker than a forgotten birthday candle. On the other hand, a used Camry for a year or two ago still has a lot of life left in it. You'd be scooping the car at a much lower price and saving yourselves from the claws of instant depreciation. And guess what? Whenever it is time to part away with your trusted companion, it will hold its value much better than a new car. It's like having a car that ages gracefully, much like fine wine. Now let's also talk peace of mind. Buying a used car from a reputable private party can be a game changer. You would likely get to see the maintenance records, get it inspected by a mechanic, and hey, use your own superpowers of common sense. Now, if you are in mood for a good laugh, let's also check out a German luxury car. Take the BMW S series, for example. This beauty has a depreciation curve that's more dramatic than a soap opera. It drops off the cliff faster than a clumsy mountain climber. And let's not forget Mercedes E-Class, which seems to be holding its value for about 4 years and then suddenly takes the leap of faith down the same cliff. So here is the deal. If you have a taste for finer things in life and of course a sense of humor, then buying these luxury cars after 6 or 7 years may make financial sense. Sure, the maintenance cost may be higher than the trusted Camry, but hey, you may not have to sell your organ to afford it. In that case, you should not be buying these cars. You will get to enjoy a fancy ride while still having a relatively lower maintenance cost. Plus, most of the depreciation has already happened. Hey, it's like getting a discounted ticket to a luxury car concert. Now let's look at this comparison chart that I made. I have got the Toyota Camry in blue, the BMW 5 Series in orange, and Benz E-Class in green. In the first year, the 5 Series holds its value the best. It only loses 20 cents on the dollar compared to its 2021 model. The Camry, on the other hand, manages to hold 74% of its value, while the E-Class is at a respectable 68%. But hold on, it gets funnier now. After 2 years, the BMW and the Camry are in a virtual tie. The Mercedes dips a bit lower, but still hanging in there. Now, fast forward to years 3 and 4. This is where the Japanese cars start to shine, especially around years 6 and 7. You see, those are the years when those famous maintenance intervals hit, like the 30,000, 60,000 or even 90,000, depending upon how you're driving. That's when your wallet starts sweating. We are not talking about simple oil changes and tire rotations. We are talking about big ticket items and fluid flushes. And guess which car is holding its value better at those points? You guessed it, the Japanese cars. The moral of the story is, buying a gently used 2 to 3 year old used car is much better than splurging on a brand new set of wheels. Trust me, the perceived peace of mind that comes regarding maintenance with a new car is not worth the extra cash that you'd be dishing out for it. Instead, if you are after peace of mind, go for a certified pre-owned car. You get all the perks of a fancy ride, lower maintenance cost, and hey, even some warranty for your peace of mind. I hope this little visualization has helped you see the light. Let someone else take the initial depreciation hit, then you can slide into this sweet deal by buying a certified pre-owned gem. At the end of the day, I'm here just to shift those gears in your mind. It's your choice if you still want that shinier option, but why not consider the smarter option? So that's it for today's video. Let me know for your next car whether you're planning to buy a new car or a used car and why. And if you enjoyed this discussion, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, maybe share it with one of your friends, and consider subscribing to this channel. Till next time, drive safely and happy car hunting. Thank you.